Hello, this is Dr. Kami Anana here, your pharmacist. Today I'm going to talk about teaspoon, 5 ml teaspoon dosing. So you pick up that cough medication from the drugstore, or you pick up a prescription from the pharmacy that says take 5 ml or 1 teaspoon so times a day. And so you get home and you pull your silverware drawer and you find, if you're like me, you find several teaspoons. So for example, you see this, you see this, you see that, you see this, and you see that. Now, which one is a teaspoon? Bear in mind that 5 ml is the same thing as 5 cc. So cc ml is the same thing. So, but the thing is, if you don't have something like this that actually shows you where the 5 ml is, and it's easier to use, especially for kids, and you can really get back there and get something from the drugstore like this or like this. So which teaspoon do you use? Now, I know this is, it might be a little difficult to remember, but I'm just going to give you an idea what a teaspoon will look like, the 5 ml will look like. I mean, it may not be important for adult dosing, but for children, it is important to dose them right, to dose them with the correct ml and cc. And the reason being that if it is like vitamin, it does contain iron, and you don't want to give too much of it because, you can actually overdose children on iron. Too much iron has its own problem. So, but anyway, let's get right into it. Now, this is 5 ml. I have 5 ml, and I hope you can see it. That's how it looks like. And I use a little juice here, some kind of diluted juice here. So this is 5 ml. Now, which teaspoon among all these is 5 ml? I'm going to bring it up so you can see. Now, I actually got this among a pack of silverware, and this was in there as a teaspoon. So let's see if this is really a teaspoon. Way too big. It is way, the 5 ml too big. So way too big to be a teaspoon. So this is not a teaspoon. Now, let's try this one. This seems fun. I don't know if you can really see it, but it seems just right. So we keep that here. And then this, we all know, even looking at it, it's not a teaspoon. Not a teaspoon. So that's too small. And then lastly, and I don't know if you can, it's just perfect. So put that back there. So with that, what I can tell you is, I don't know if you can see this well. I'm going to raise it to the camera. Oh, this is what a teaspoon is going to look like. This is what is, look at this one. This is too big, way too big. But it was in the silverware just like a teaspoon. This is way too big to be, this one is too big to be a teaspoon. This is a teaspoon. And this way too small to be a teaspoon. Way too small to be a teaspoon. And the same thing as this, not a teaspoon. This one is not a teaspoon. So you want to go with something close to this as possible. Close to this as possible. Now, this is the best thing to use for children's medication. You can pick these up anywhere in a drugstore. Some of them, I think I've even seen it in a dollar store, no more than $2, and you have that. But in the absence of that being present, you want to have something close to this as possible to dose for your children. Now, I stress this because some people don't think that it is important to dose medication right, and people, I've seen people use tablespoon for teaspoon. But for children, we want to be careful what we put in them, because children are much more susceptible to overdose than adults are. So when you're dosing a child, you want to be careful. You want to use the right measurement. So 5 ml is 1 teaspoon. So if they say 2 ml, I want to also add that 15 ml. 15 ml is the tablespoon. The tablespoon that you use is 15 ml. So if it says tablespoon, you want to use the teaspoon, the tablespoon that you use in eating, but a teaspoon, you want to really be careful, especially for children's medication. Okay, I hope that next time we're going to talk about vitamins. What help are you, what is it that you should be looking for in vitamin in terms of the absorption, dissolution, because you really want what you absorb. We all say that you are what you eat, but bottom line is, if you don't absorb what you eat, then it's really nothing. It's meaningless. So you really are what you absorb. Okay, so next time we're going to talk about that and some vitamins, because of of the way it comes, they're more absorbable than others. So we will talk about that next time. For now, let's dose the children right. 5 ml, 1 teaspoon. Choose the right teaspoon. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope this helped. God bless you.